What's going on, guys? FaZe Censor. Hope you guys are having a great day. And today I have a story to tell you guys. More experience that I gained doing YouTube, I learned there's a lot of things I need to be doing differently with YouTube, like making different content, doing different things, and switching up, because I've been making a lot of vlogs, especially when I was in Mexico with her. So I want to make sure that when she's here with me, I'm not just doing vlogs every single day. So you guys are always asking me, do I ever have any problems with the internet? Is there any problems with like getting lost in translation or anything like that? And for the most part, I actually like the fact that we don't speak the same language. I like the fact that it's a challenge, because I like things that are difficult in life. I don't like things being handed to me. I don't like things being easy. I like things being hard and tough, and I like to work for everything that I have. So if I have a relationship where I can't speak the same language as my significant other, in this case Jeanette, it's a lot better for me because I like to learn a new language. I like to be challenged with new things, and it makes things a little bit more interesting, to be honest. It's a lot more fun that way, because sometimes it's better to say less and to just do and act. That is exactly what I was trying to do yesterday. I was just trying to go to the city. I was like, Jeanette, let's go, let's get out of here, let's go to New York City right now. And she was like, yes, let's go. Now, usually with girls, they take a lot of time to get ready, and they like to lie about how much time it takes them to get ready. Most of the time, they'll be like, yeah, I'll take 5 minutes. But for them, 5 minutes is actually like an hour. But she was like, yeah, let's go. Like, right there on the spot, let's go, let's get out of the house, and let's just go. I was pretty surprised, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, wow, she actually is just like ready like that to go and to get out of here. Now, if you guys don't know, I live on Long Island. It's about an hour away from New York City, and it's a lot easier to take the train because you don't want to drive into the city because you have to pay tolls, you have to pay for gas money, you have to find parking spot for your car, you have to go through traffic. Overall, it's just not worth it. It's a lot cheaper and easier just to take the train. So I looked at the train schedule, and I found out there was a train going to New York City from my house at 3:36, and it was 3:25 when I saw this. So I said, Jeanette, let's go, let's get out of here right now. It takes about 5 minutes to get to the train station. It's no big deal. It's not that difficult. I was like, let's just get out of here. We're gonna make the train. Everything's gonna be good. She said, okay, let's go. So we got to the train station. It's like 3:32 at this point. I said, all right, we gotta go. I gotta buy the tickets. We gotta get on the train before we miss it, because the next train comes in like an hour and a half. So as I'm driving to the train station, there's like 5 minutes left. This guy's going for a trick shot. I just killed his ass. And I can't exactly express how important it is for us to get on the train to her, because I don't know how to say that, and it would take too much time to go through Google Translate and explain everything to her. So I'm just trying to go. I was just like, Jeanette, let's go pronto. So we got to the train station with like 3 minutes to spare. I parked the car. We got a really good parking spot, and I was ready to get on the train. I was like, Jeanette, let's get out of here. Let's go. And she was a little bit confused. She's like, New York City? Like, asking a question like, are we going to New York City? And I'm trying to explain, yes, we got to park the car at the train station, get on the train, and go to the city, because there's too much traffic. There's a marathon going on today, and it's just going to be a pain in the ass to drive through the city. But I cannot explain this stuff. So all I'm saying is, let's go, because she understands. I'll be like, let's go, come on, let's go. And she's like, what? We got to go to New York City. Why are we here? So I'm trying to tell her that I'm gonna go buy the tickets. I'm like, me compro boletos, let's go. Like, we only got 2 minutes. I'm gonna buy them. We're gonna get on the train. It's gonna be perfect time, and we're gonna go. And she's standing next to my car confused. She's like, dog, what are we doing? Dog, come on. Dog, city. I'm like, yes, city, let's go. Tickets, train, come on. And she doesn't understand the message. Like, she couldn't understand it. I couldn't say it in Spanish, and it just got lost in translation. That's not even the worst part about it. Let me get to that. The worst part about this whole situation is that I bought the tickets. It came out to like $49 for 2 tickets on a train. I buy the tickets. She's still standing at my car across the parking lot. I'm like, Jeanette, let's go. We got 1 minute. Come on, let's go. And she's just looking at me like I have 5 heads. She turns her back and walks back to my car. And at that moment, I was so mad. Jog over to her. I'm like, Jeanette, let's go. We gotta get on the train. She's like, no, dog. Me makeup. Me no makeup. No problem. Let's go. We gotta go. We gotta get on the train right now. She's like, I gotta finish my makeup in the car. And she has like a whole bag with her purse and like another bag with all her makeup. And that's when it all hit me. She wasn't actually ready to leave the house. She still had to do her makeup. She thought I was gonna drive to the city and she was gonna do the makeup on the way, but she didn't know. She didn't know that we had to get on the train to go to the city. And then she comes back and she yells at me again. She's like, me no makeup. And I'm like, oh my god. At this point in the moment, I just took my jacket. I threw it in the backseat of my car. I slammed the door. I'm like, all right, we're driving. Let's go. I just got so pissed off. Although we cannot speak, we legit did not say a word for each other for an hour of this car ride. And that's not even the worst part. The worst part about this whole thing is that the marathon was going on, and where I was trying to park my car was exactly where the marathon was happening. So it literally took us 2 hours in New York City traffic to park my car and finally get into the city. Whereas the train would have saved us at least an hour and stress of our time. We concluded that it was just a miscommunication. That was like one of our first actual moments where we actually couldn't communicate, and it cost us something throughout the day that was really important. So it's all good. We ended up laughing about it. It wasn't that big of a deal, but in the moment I was so pissed off. So at the end of the day, if you get anything from this video, it's that all females are crazy. I want to say that's a joke, but honestly it's not. Like, literally all females are crazy. Come on, dude. So for those of you guys that always ask me questions, is there any problems with not being able to speak the same language? Boom, that's a problem right there, and that's one of the things that happened to us yesterday. It got me so pissed. I just figured it'd be really funny to make this into a YouTube video. Another reason why I want to make this into a Call of Duty video is because there's not that many more days until Black Ops 3, and I figured this might be one of my last ever Black Ops 2 cut comms I probably ever made. I actually really enjoy making Call of Duty cut comms, so in Black Ops 3, I'm definitely going to make a lot more, and if you guys want to see like Black Ops 2 throwback cut comms, just let me know. Also, if you guys want to see any Call of Duty videos with the internet now, if you want to see her like react to some of my best moments, if you want to see her play Call of Duty, let me know what you guys want to see in the comments down below by dropping a like on this video and commenting down below. Hope you guys have a great day. This is me, your boy FaZe Censor, and I'm out, guys. Peace.